Good morning, this is Brad Garrett, Assistant Director with USAA, and today we're going to talk about how to set up your track wrestling account. As you can see by the screenshot, I'm at trackwrestling.com. In the black bar that moves horizontally across the screen, you see a Manage tab. So I'm going to hit Manage. I'm going to go to Season Teams. That'll be my pattern to get to the login screen. All data you need for the weight monitoring program and your season schedule, stats, etc. is going to be under the 15-16 high school boys season. So I'm going to select this link and I'm going to log in. The username and password that you need to enter here are the username and password that were located on the OSAA side on the weight monitoring page. So we're going to log in here. And the first screen that comes up is it prompts me to update my account information before I can use the rest of the system. So I'm going to hit continue. I'm the head coach. I'm using Pete's email address. I'm going to fill in my address, 252 Southwest Parkway Avenue, Suite 1 in Wilsonville. I can also change my username and my password at this stage, and I highly suggest that coaches and ADs create a unique username and a unique password at this stage in order to have make sure that nobody has that data, because we don't want anybody in your track wrestling account. So change your username and password. I'm going to hit continue. I've got all that information updated. It alerts me that I have one new message that requires acknowledgement. So I'm going to hit continue. I need to double click, open that. This is a track wrestling end user licensing agreement that all schools will have to acknowledge. The next step is I need to fill out my team information. I will be required to put a school name in, so I'm going to put in Test Team A. Put in my address, 25200 Southwest Parkway Avenue, Suite 1 in Wilsonville. I can pick my team colors, primary and secondary. My weight group is the NFHS 2013 weight classes. I could put a URL link. The rest of this stuff you can leave the same. And I'm going to hit save. I have to verify my email, so I'm just going to send an email. That email went to Pete. Once I click on the link in my email, it's going to verify my email account. Once I do all those steps, now I'm into my track wrestling account. The very first step after you get into your account is import your roster from the previous year. And that's a very simple thing to do. Just move over in the horizontal gray bar over to roster, and you get to your roster page that will not have anybody on it, most likely, if you have not imported. We're going to hit import roster button. I'm going to select the season 14-15 high school boys. The teams, now I can select any team. So I'm just going to go down here and select a test school. I should have one somewhere in the list here. Here's test team, or test team 2. And I'm going to hit next. This is going to bring up a list of wrestlers from the previous season that were associated with your school. You just need to check or uncheck those kids that you do not want to import. Make sure the kids that you do want to import are checked, and just hit import, and then that's going to, as an example here, I'm going to uncheck the vast majority of these, and I'm going to import John Doe, Johnny Doolittle, Bobby Doubleleg, and Bob Golden. And I'm going to hit import, and it's going to drop those kids into my roster. This is an important step, because now when an assessor comes in to assess your kids through the weight management program, they will just be able to access that student's data automatically without having to type in anything in order to get them. So those are the steps involved in getting your track wrestling account set up for the first time. If you have any questions, certainly feel free to email me at bradg@osa.org or call the OSA office. I'd be glad to help you. Thanks and have a great day.